G'day Australia! Randbuild have a new product range, Backyard Shacks.
Backyard Shacks are the affordable and innovative product range from Randbuild. Before we start the cladding installation video, let's look at the whole process in time-lapse so you can get the complete picture. From 1-bedroom studio shacks up to 4-bedroom open-plan houses, the Backyard Shacks range is available in both cyclonic and non-cyclonic versions. Available Australia-wide through our dealer network, Backyard Shacks are affordable, practical and a great value solution to your living space requirements. This video offers general assembly and installation advice. Refer to the Backyard Shacks installation manual and job-specific plans for full details. Our first consideration is worker safety. The HIA recommends a safe work method statement be written and that the work site conforms to the safe work practices in the Building Code of Australia. Check the delivery docket and ensure all parts have been delivered. And make sure you read our construction manuals before you start work. Here's a quick look at the tools you'll need to do the job. A drill and fasteners, step ladder, spirit or laser level, hacksaw, rivet gun, silicon gun and clear silicon, adjustable spanner, tape measure, a post hole digger or shovel, string line and stakes, concrete, pliers and tin snips, ratchet wrench, drill and adapters, angle grinder, electrical leads, safety equipment, sawhorses and planks. A preliminary flashing is installed on the corners and around the window and door openings. All these flashings must be installed before the wall cladding is fixed. Starting with a corner flashing, this provides the start and the end point for your horizontal sheeting. The windows and glass sliding door are installed into the rough opening in the wall panel by using a Tech 36 extended point screw through the timber reveal into the jam stud. Locate the window or glass door centrally in the opening. The preliminary flashing for the windows and doors are now installed using a Tech 15 button head screw to hold in place. There are flashings that tuck in behind the extrusion and the outside flashing of a window. Use a Tech 15 button head screw to hold the preliminary flashing in place. Ensure you use the nominated fasteners. With the PA door, there is a frame which slots into the hole. The PA door has a preliminary flashing which provides the start and finishing point between the corner and the door or window. Wall insulation is placed over the studs and held in place until the sheeting is fastened to the wall studs. Referring to the cladding diagram, check which studs you need to screw the cladding to. It is not necessary to screw to every stud. Before the sheeting goes on, a foam infill strip must be fitted. This goes behind the sheeting to waterproof the corner and around the windows and the doors. Referring to the cladding diagram, begin installing the horizontal Lysart custom orb sheeting. Start with the edge of the sheet 17mm down from the bottom of the subfloor as noted in the cladding diagram. Refer to the cladding plan for the sheet starting measurements as this is important in sealing the building. This provides a nice seal to keep moisture and vermin out of the walls. The cladding diagram shows where each sheet is supposed to go. Sometimes a cut may be required to go around a window or door. Once all the wall cladding has been fitted, it is time to install the finishing flashing using the flashing detail sheets. These are available as 2D and 3D rendered images. Please refer to the installation manual before fitting all these flashings. The sequence of installation is important. Roof insulation is laid before any cladding is fitted. It is necessary to put the fascia flashing on before laying the roof. Use a string line to ensure the gutter brackets are aligned correctly and sufficient fall is provided to drain the gutter. Installation of the roof cladding is accomplished by screw fixing through the crest of the sheets into the top span batten. Refer to the installation manual for the correct screw. For maximum weather tightness, start laying the sheets from the end of the building that will be in the lee of the worst anticipated or prevailing weather. Before lifting the sheets onto the roof, check that they are the correct way up and the overlapping side is towards the edge of the roof from which the installation will start. Position the first sheet before fixing to ensure that it is correctly located in relation to other parts of the building. Check that the sheet is aligned with the end wall or its barge or fascia bearing in mind the type of flashing or capping treatment to be used, and ensure it aligns correctly at its ends in relation to the gutter and the transverse wall. Roof sheets should overhang a minimum of 50mm into the gutters. After fixing the first sheet in position, align the following sheets using the long edge of the previous sheet. It is important that you keep the gutter end of all sheets in a straight line. Fix each sheet completely before laying the next, or fix sheets sufficiently to ensure they can't move. Complete laying all the sheets, then return to place all the intermediate fasteners later. Occasionally, check that the sheets are still parallel with the first sheet by taking 2 measurements across the width of the fixed cladding. To prevent moisture being drawn into the laps by capillary action, Custom Orb has the edges of the sheet over-curved. With a double skillion roof, there is a section of walling to be installed between the upper and lower skillion sections. This requires an apron flashing to be fitted on top of the lower level roof, which has just been laid. Once the flashing is installed, the upper wall can be fitted. The barge cappings are fixed at the edge of the roof after the sheeting and the fascia is laid. Stop ends are to be installed using silicone sealants and blind rivets. Use a drill or tin snips to cut a hole to fit an outlet for the downpipe. When ready, lift the gutter into position onto the brackets. Then the quad gutter is fitted to the bracket by bending the tab on the bracket over into the scroll of the gutter. A PVC downpipe is required but not supplied. The large eaves of the backyard shack means that the soffit lining will be used on the underside of the eaves. Long sheets of Lysart Mini Orb must be mitered at each corner. Use Rippletech 35 screws to fasten the soffit sheets to the underside of the truss top cord or spacer cords on the ends. The return of the barge capping, which has been previously installed, acts as the start and end points for this sheeting. Spacer cords need to be fastened to the underside of the extended top hats. The soffit sheeting cannot be installed until the roof has gone on. All the finishing flashings are usually done at the end of the installation. The interior fit out is not part of the backyard shack kit. And that's it. Let's have another look at the whole process in time lapse again.